All right, welcome to Hockey Night in Marina. We're back, and I think this qualifies as the start of the spring season, spring 08, even though it definitely doesn't feel like it down here in Water City. So this is going to be our inaugural game. I am Chris Blair with Scott McDonald behind the camera, and our brand new guest here up in the box, even though it's not really a box, Amy Gallegos.
Thank you.
All right, we got that.
It's good to be here.
Awesome. We're going to be breaking her in, and hopefully we won't be too hard on her.
Definitely.
For our opening game, we got Captain Joey Delgado's team facing off against my former club, even though they're not really clubs, so all this ice hockey terminology, totally inappropriate, but that's okay. It's going to be Captain Mark Morton and his squad. A lot of shakeups in the offseason. A lot of different players finding homes on different teams. I think one of the biggest stories, at least in this game, would be Team Delgado losing their top two scorers, Delgado notwithstanding. Although Joey is going to be out of the lineup tonight. I think word is that he's out of town. But they lost Mark Hool, who was actually on my new team with Derek Meyer. So no more Hooligan. And they lost Chris Whiteman, who, if I am not mistaken, was the point-scoring leader last season. That guy was an absolute menace, and he will sorely be missed for this Delgado squad. So that means they're going to have to make do with Joey, who is still probably the best assist man in all of Loch Ness. Lauren Ringelman is making her third season appearance in net for Team Delgado. And right now it's looking like Team Morton is they're looking a little scraggly right now. I don't know. You think they can field three guys and come out of this all right?
They might be able to.
Mark?
It's possible. I played on teams where we've only had 4 or 5 people, and, it was tough, but...
Well, you know what? It's a testament to your work ethic, I think. And we all know that Mark is he's a hard-working guy out there. You see Mark and Scott Stroshane. And I think I see Ashley Carty suiting up on the bench for Team Morton. I know that she's still with them. So at least they will have 4. I'm not positive that they're going to have 4-0 and 4D, but at least they will have 4 guys. Or I'm sorry, 2-0 and 2D. Okay, they're starting to file in. So it looks like we're going to get a handful of people ready as the puck is getting ready to drop here at the beginning of the spring 2008 season here at Water City.
Woo!
All right, drop the puck here. Steve Manville is going to lose it over to Luke, and we are going to start off this game. Mark Morton casually wheeling around in his own zone, and he throws it all the way up. Luke is in hot pursuit, and he's got Scott Stroshane in front. Going to carry it around out to Ashley Cartine. She fans on it. I think that is... I'm sorry, Preston. Is that right? I'm fading here, but I will get his name eventually. Oh, hang on a second. We got a 2-on-0 shot. Saved by Lauren Ringelman. But the big news about number 17 for Team Delgado is word has it that guy recovering from an injury that I think he sustained in March. And he was a big-time scorer in Rogue River, which, of course, is the League 1 skill level up above Loch Ness here. So look for him to try and fill in those gaps left by Mark Hool and Chris Whiteman. Puck comes out to Ashley Cartu, gets it back over to Captain Mark Morton. It looks like his team is going to be playing with 4 tonight, so that is definitely going to put some strain on the individuals. Jordy Boom in pursuit now, and he's going to come pick it up. Steve Manville gets taken out by Scott Stroshane, and I know that he's not going to like that. Stroshane takes a spill all of his own, probably making up for it. Jordy Boom wheels it into his own zone. I'm sorry, into the other team's zone. Morton's going to collect it, though. Jordy is definitely a great story. He's just been working on his game relentlessly since he came into the league. And that's a goal! You got to cut me off right away. There's no question about it. This guy is making his presence known here, and Team Delgado comes up 1-0, 21-20 into the first period. How about that shot?
That's pretty nice. You seem to just swoop right in there and shoot it right into the net.
Well, word is
perfect strategy right there.
Word has it that he's going to be that kind of player for Team Delgado this season, so we'll see if they can keep it that way.
Strong player, good person to keep an eye on.
Amber Brandom and Anjanette Rieger, these two have been together for a while on the same line, and they will definitely be out there again tonight. Anjanette tries to get it out in front. It does! Comes to Brandom, but she can't make anything of it. Carty skates it back around to Morton, and you know that those two are going to be tired by the end of tonight. Stroshane carries it across the red line into the zone, gets to the top of the circle. Mark Ignazuski defends. Good stick. He's going to get it away. Luke takes it away, sends it all the way to the other side where Carty is waiting. She tries to feed Morton, but didn't quite have enough on it, and here they come. Amber up to Anjanette Delgado, takes a shot. Good save down low. Mark wheels it around. He's going to try and get out. It looks like they finally got some more guys on their bench. I see Eric Kessler. So that is a big presence for them on the blue line, even though there is no blue line. Like I said, all kinds of ice terminology here. Carty wheels around, maybe thinking wraparound, but Jordy Boom is all over her. He's gonna get it up. Kessler's gonna collect it in the back end. He's gonna rim it all the way around for Stroshane. Scott's got Anjanette pursuing, so he's just gonna throw it to the net. Maybe 2 seasons ago that would get one past Ringelman, but not this time. Brandom tries to hit Delgado, but couldn't quite make it happen. Ignazuski dumps it down. It's going to come all the way back down. Eric rims it around. Ashley's going to start the breakout. Scott couldn't handle the pass, and Jordy Boom collects it by their left face-off circle. And here we go. Steve Manville crashed into the net. Probably didn't get as much on that as he wanted.
It was a good look.
It was, absolutely. Having Manville coming right in down the left side there, that was a good play, and definitely going to go up as a scoring chance. 18:42 left to go here in the first period. Score is 1-0 Team Delgado, and they line up on the right wing.
Some rumblage going on.
Battles down low. But Team Morton's going to come away with it. Kessler pulls back, and he's got Carty on the left wing.
They seem to be spreading the floor pretty well, keeping it wide open for an open shot.
Absolutely. They're doing a good job to separate the Delgado defense. That is a very astute call there. But they're going to come around to Manville. You might remember Manville for some of our other broadcasts. He will be sorely missed now that he's not injured. I guess it would be wrong to hope that he got injured just so I could work with him again, wouldn't it? But he's a great guy, and he's an excellent player, so it's good to see him back out there. Jordy Boom now. He's got Robert Hobbs in front. He's going to dump it around for Manville. Kessler's going to get there first, and he's going to whip it out in front. Boom battling down along the half boards, and he picks it up. Carty trying to I don't know, kind of trick Jordy into throwing an errant pass into the high slot. Didn't work. Boom's not going to bite on that. Good defense there by Team Morton. Robert Hobbs can't quite handle it, and Carty's going to streak down the left side. The bouncer into the middle. They couldn't quite control it. Puck's bouncing on everybody so far. Can't keep it settled. But the puck remains deep in the Delgado zone.
There's going to need to be some type of possession over the puck to get any type of, I guess you could say, group together, some type of strategy.
I think you're absolutely right. There's kind of a scramble going on, and if we had a neutral zone, I'd say there's a lot of neutral zone play going on these last few minutes. So that is very correct. Gets a shot, though.
Nice save.
Had to be ready for that one. Captain Mark Morton skates it out, but he loses it to Amber Brandom. Kind of got it back in the States, but couldn't.
They're quick shooters for sure down there.
They are. Whoa, and Manville.
Got some substitutions going on. That's really
Manville inches away
right
from too many men. Inches away from too many men. Guess they're being a little bit lenient. Stroshane picks it up at the red line. Good break up there by Anjanette. Over to Amber. And she's just going to dump it down. Kessler and Morton manning the defense for Team Morton right now. He's just going to carry it behind his own net. He's got Anjanette in pursuit. He skates around her deftly. Boom over to Ignazuski. And Iggy's just going to chip it all the way down for Anjanette. Anjanette picks it up. She's got Amber in front. tries to feed her, but I think Kessler might have gotten a piece of that one. Wisely finds the outlet. Over to Jordy on the right point. He skates to the circle, into Amber, and it's just a little bit behind her. This is all Delgado right now. Couldn't quite get a lot on that weird little backhand chip. The puck gets zinged all the way back down to the Team Delgado zone. Ignazuski tries to start the breakout, and Stroshane is all over him. Good move there. Beats his man. It's going to come back to Morton. A lot of back and forth. Morton's going to have to get on their horse, use their strong point men to try and get something up on the board here. Jordy skates across the red line, up to the face-off dot. Amber couldn't quite handle it. And here comes Team Morton with speed. Mark loses it, but Stroshane keeps it. And he's digging in the corners, and he gets it in front for Luke, who can't quite get his stick down on it. Up in front to Eric, who fans. And he's got a killer bomb. He's got a great shot from the point. And they definitely need to be using him more. Here he is again from the right point. Skates down to the circle, to the dot, fires one. Ringelman fights that one off. Team Morton now all over the puck. Gets it back over to Kessler. Gets it all the way down. Morton way low, and a glove save. Ringelman couldn't hang on to it, though. And Morton retains possession. They clear the zone, and they're going to get some line changes. It's Team Delgado. But since there's no offsides, Mark can easily just skate back in with his forwards down deep. All the way down, and he gets it in front, but Luke couldn't get his stick on it for the tap-in. Oh, and here's Manville's chance for a breakaway. Manville can't keg behind the defense. Here's Preston. I know that's not his name. I'm going to have to figure this out at a stoppage. We got a save here at 13-14, and we're going to stop the camera so I can figure out who the hell I am talking about. Team Delgado.
Okay.
I don't know who's in net either.
That was like the one that was confusing.
Yeah, that's okay. All right, we're back. We still have some questions, if that's all right. We'll sort it out. I officially blame Delgado, the absentee captain, for not giving us any notes on this game. But that's okay. It's a new season. We expect some kinks.
And it's a new year.
I think our team will work our kinks out, and we'll gel by mid-season at worst.
Now, Chris, I have a question for you. Is it common to see a lot of trading in between teams in this league, or is it just whatever feels compatible?
You know, that's an excellent question. It can be. Typically, you're not going to see any mid-season trades. I was traded early in my first season after about a game or so. But for the most part, any movement that you're going to see between teams is going to take place between seasons when the powers that be try and reestablish parity. As was evident from last season, Team O'Neill just stormed through the regular season, dominated everybody in the playoffs, and so I think people understood that that team needed to be separated to some degree.
Yeah.
And, you know, they want to keep it fun for everybody, so that is definitely
It's nice to keep it even yet competitive at the same time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Competitiveness is always instilled in every sport, so.
Oh, yeah, there's no question about it. Yeah, you can look at this and say that this is an adult rec league, but there's no denying the fact that every single skater and every single goalie out here is out here to win. Some nights I wonder if the referees are out here to win, honestly. It's
Start seeing the colors bleed.
it is a very, very competitive environment, and I think that's great. And what's really awesome is at the end of the day, at the end of the night, everybody kind of leaves it out on the rink. Everybody leaves it out on the ice, the court, the playing area, the surface, I don't care what you call it. But because after a really intense game, or even after a blowout, you can have teams in the locker room just congratulating each other, talking about how much fun that was. And that's why Water City is such a great environment to play hockey in.
I'll bring you right back. There's a lot of action going on.
There's a whole lot of action that we were ignoring. But that's okay. Lauren Ringelman makes a save. Well, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. No, I probably was. Ringelman makes a save, and the puck lifted by our favorite referees. The Zebras here tonight, looking fabulously stylish as always. Face off in the Delgado zone. Team Delgado was damn near unstoppable in face-offs last season, but that was pretty much in large part because of Mark the Hooligan Hool, who according to their own numbers, which are highly suspect, was something in the neighborhood of 78% on the face-off, which, if you don't follow hockey, is inhuman. And if you do follow hockey, you still know that it's inhuman.
It's still insane.
Oh, absolutely. So they're going to miss him for a lot more than his scoring. Carty!
Good save.
Oh, wow.
With her leg, man.
That was an excellent pad save by Ringelman. And she is another excellent success story here in this league. Came in, decided to pick up the mantle of being goaltender, and in 3 seasons' time, I guess really 2 seasons, this is her 3rd season here, has just improved literally by leaps and bounds, where I think her first season's goals against was something like 5.7, and she got it down into the threes, into the mid-threes after 1 season. She didn't win a single game her first year. The second year, she takes her team to the playoffs.
That's pretty impressive.
I think she's just been an outstanding success story for Team Delgado and for Loch Ness hockey here in MARINA.
Something to put on your resume.
Absolutely,
sure.
Absolutely. Make no mistake, there were a lot of hard workers on Team Delgado. Johnny boy takes a shot, eaten up by the Team Morton goaltender, who I has as of yet not figured out who it is, because that is just how attentive to detail I am as your commentator, that I have no idea who we're talking about, but that's okay.
It's all right.
Boom, gets the puck over to Ignazuski.
Looks like Team Delgado is trying to set up some type of formation, get some passing going on.
And of course, it goes down into a completely empty corner and they turn it over. So much for those efforts, Team Delgado. Carty taking her time, even though she's got 2 men on. Puck gets lifted out. Ignazuski can't carry it. And he's got Carty high. He takes a shot. Carty comes in, swipes at it backhand. Oh, and that was a close one as Ringelman was sprawling. But that puck bounced way too much. Team Morton couldn't be expected to make that happen. And here comes Steve Manville. He's going to wind up and take a shot, and that is a stick save. Team Morton. The score is 1-0, Team Delgado. 8 minutes to play here in the first.
Seems to be a pretty nice, clean game so far.
Oh, absolutely.
Not too much jabbing going on.
No,
I haven't heard too much of that whistle from that ref.
No, with these 2 squads, I'm not going to expect to see a whole lot of penalties. I think... And there are players that'll play you tough, no question about it. I mean, Morton's a really physical kind of guy. Maybe not physical, but he's a really tough kind of guy. I know that their squad has Big Mark with them. I don't think he's out there tonight, but he's a really kind of physical guy. Of course, Robert Hobbs, number 14 for Team Delgado, is always known for his physical presence and his tenacity on defense. But yeah, definitely nothing dirty. It's been pretty clean sailing, and I expect it to be that way. Amber Brandom, of course, number 7 for Team Delgado. I love watching Amber play because you look at her and you'd never think that she is going to be one of the most physical, one of the most aggressive.
She's pretty scrappy.
Oh, and that's a goal! Oh, Scott Stroshane taps one in. And they are going to get this game tied up with 6:45 to play here. Excellent play there. I think it was a 3-on-2, maybe a 3-on-1, but all Morton forwards coming in unison and just overpowering Ringelman. There's no way that she can cover the whole net. And an excellent goal there to get their squad back in the game. Just to finish my thought on Brandom, though, Joey told me that when I first came here that her nickname was the Torpedo, and it really didn't take me very long to find out why. To see her go up against the biggest and the toughest guys out there, and sometimes, maybe not always, but sometimes out-muscle them. Stroshane takes a shot.
It's nice to see the girls get out there and get scrappy with those guys.
Absolutely.
Show them who's boss,
and
I
she
guess.
has got to be the poster girl for that out here. She is tough as nails, 100%. You do not want to screw with that girl. So that is always an awesome thing about the Team Delgado game. And this has been a really close game so far. Now we're starting to see things open up and get chances. John chipping at it, trying to get a wraparound attempt there. And Morton is battling against 2 guys. Okay, well, a guy and a girl. He's got Anjanette down there. Puck's going to come out to Ignazuski, and he's got Boom, and he's got John. John picks it up. He's just going to wing it on over to the right face-off circle. And Boom takes a shot. I've always been a supporter of Jordy taking more shots. I've seen him in practice. He has a very good shot. But I think he likes being a stay-at-home defender, and so he doesn't use it as much as he could, I think. He crosses paths with Ignazuski. It skates over the line. Skates into the slot. Wheels around. Gets his shot code just off the side of the net. And the puck has got to come out to Ignazuski as this shift is all Team Delgado. And that just goes to show you how one bounce can change things. As it becomes a Morton rush, almost a breakaway. Well broken up by Ignazuski and Boom. Here comes the Rogue River phenomenon. He takes a shot and a save. Followed it up. Manville, he shoots and scores. Manville's going to get the assist on that one.
For that one. That was a nice shot.
Manville's going to get the assist on that one, but it was Johnny B. Good once again. And I think it is safe to say that he's going to fill the scoring hole left by Chris Whiteman and Mark Hool for this club. 4:18 left to play here. 2-1 Team Delgado. Amber Brandom wins the face-off. Team Delgado definitely looking to just keep the pressure on right now, whereas the short bench of Team Morton got to try and mount a little more consistent offense here, as their best chances have come on rushes. And with the defense that they have, and they're very good puck moving defense. They've got very good shots, so they're a very offensive D-line. I would really expect them to generate more of their offense by setting up in the zone, getting screens in front of Ringelman and taking big shots. But instead, pretty much all of their offense this game has come off rushes. So I think they definitely like, at least in the second half, to set up a little bit more in the Delgado zone. And here you go. Brandom skates around everybody. Manville takes a backhand. It doesn't go far enough. And Team Morton is going to get a face-off down in their own zone with 3:13 to play.
It could be also that Team Morton is trying to keep it cool for this rest of the half and then really turn up the heat in the second half. It could be very possible.
It's definitely a possibility.
With the shorthand, you're going to have to really step up your game in the second half, otherwise you're going to be way tired.
Mm-hmm. They're finally up to 6 men at this point, but even then, they are the short bench here tonight, and it's never easy when you're rotating 3 and 3 on your forward and your D lines. Brandom in front takes a shot off the shoulder. Good save, and that was
Team Delgado still putting on the pressure.
Absolutely,
not letting up at all.
It seems like they're just moving the puck so well, and Morton has no answer. They have no response for the way that they've just been working the zone right now. I mean, we saw a couple minutes ago Brandom just skate around 3 players, basically, and just really own the zone. We saw Jordy Boom skate in and get all kinds of chances. The puck is going to come out, and Boom barely gets back. He's not the fastest guy, but don't be deceived. I mean, his legs are huge. He's got a killer reach, and he can move when he wants to. So he's a very methodical player. So it's always good to see that. See, there you go, Brandom running straight into Ashley Carty.
She got up pretty quick.
Oh, she will. She is feisty. The puck comes down. Luke gonna take a shot. And a save. Stick save by Lauren Ringelman. Definitely so far, I'm gonna call that the save of the game. That was big. Anjanette's gonna dump one in. And that will be held. Team Morton, another face-off in their zone. Just shy of 1:30 to play.
These ladies on the Delgado team got a really good passing game right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're definitely using that to their advantage.
I don't know how long, but I do know that Anjanette and Amber have played together for quite a while. At least 2 seasons, I think. Maybe even more. And this team in general has a whole lot of chemistry. And so that is always going to be their biggest asset. Ignazuski fires a hard low one that gets through a lot of feet, but does not get through the Morton goaltender. We're in under a minute now in the first half. And Delgado definitely not willing to just sit by and let this period end. They're going to try and make something happen. Robert Hobbs collects it in the corner. 40 seconds to play now, and he's going to get it up. Anjanette got a stick on it, but they couldn't do anything about it. The puck comes down and shot off the side of the net. Ringelman, always very good at covering low. She is just going to hang on to it as Hobbs going to give her a little bit of help there. The clock continues to run, and it looks like we're getting down to the end here of the first half.
Be exciting to see what happens in the second.
Absolutely. Face-off, another face-off win by Team Delgado, so it looks like they can still do that even without the hooligan.
As the clock runs down, 2 seconds.
And that is going to do it. Good first half here, the season opener for Team Morton and Team Delgado. The score, 2 Team Delgado, 1 for Team Morton. And we will have a little bit of a little halftime thing for you before our second period. All right, here we are. It's the end of the first half. It's Team Delgado. Whoa, Team Delgado 2, Team Morton 1. And the damage so far being done by the newcomers for Team Delgado. John Pearson. I finally got it. I'm nothing without my notes. John Pearson with 2 goals. Steve Manville's got at least 1 assist, maybe 2. He's been doing really well on that line. Of course, we're seeing a lot from Anjanette Rieger and Amber Brandom. And they're always going to be a tenacious grinding line out there. And the Team Morton goal coming from Scott Stroshane, a really good down-low, hard-working goal. They just have to dig the puck out and try and get that, just hammer it home through Ringelman, and that's what they managed to do. So look for the second half. I'm convinced that they're going to try and set up more, Team Morton is, in the Delgado zone, work it back to guys like Kessler and Carty and the captain Morton, and try and get those bombs in and get their big guys like Stroshane in front, screening Ringelman, and really mess her up. So look for Team Morton to try and mount a comeback here in the second period as we're getting ready to drop the puck. And here we go. Face-off won by Team Morton, and the captain is going to collect it down behind the net. They've got a little bit of a hill to climb here, but they're definitely still in this game, as this team knows how to score goals, despite the fact that pretty much their entire offense has been dismantled. Big shot there from Kessler. I told you, that guy's got a cannon. In the offseason, Team Morton lost 3 of their forwards. J.D. Cabral, myself, and A.J. Reese. So a lot of their offense taken away, but their big, powerful D-line has remained intact, and so look for that to be the backbone of their team, and I really do expect them to rely pretty heavily on those guys here in the second period. Jordy Boom. Scott Stroshane pursuing. Boom's just going to get it by him up to Manville. Over to Pearson. I'm all over this now. And Pearson just going to dump it into Manville. Good attempt. Got a good eye for Manville on where he was. He got it through 2 Morton defenders, but it was just a little high and Manville couldn't get a stick down. Send it in front again. And Captain Morton was ready to spring his guys on a breakaway, but the last second kind of decided against it. Wheels it around, a nice backhand pass in the corner over to Kessler. Up for Luke, number 37, the newcomer for Team Morton this season. Wings it around to Stroshane. And there's Morton, and he had a good look at the point, but couldn't get Stroshane's attention, I don't think. Boom, trying to work it out. Cannot. That puck just a little far. And Boom is going to get it out now. Or is he? He's got Morton pursuing him. And Stroshane, good stick to get it off Pearson's stick. Hobbs back over to Boom. In principle, at least, Morton doing the right thing, having a lot of zone time, but they're not getting any shots on Ringelman. Good pass up and a good little tip pass over to Stroshane. Gets it on net. I think that might count as a shot, though not much of one. Manville crosses the red line. He's got Pearson with him, but they give it up. Luke's surrounded by 3 Delgado players, so he's just going to take the shot. Good. Good leg save and a follow-up rebound. Which was so bad. Okay, here we go. Team Delgado wins the draw in their own zone, but they can't control the puck, and that one rolls up Ringelman's shoulder. That one actually had a chance. Boom tries to get it up to Anjanette. I think. Didn't quite, but that's okay. 3 Delgado players converge over the puck. A lot of red sweaters. Eric is going to work it out, and here he comes. Look for him to take a big shot here from the circle. Skates in, shoots!
Nice open shot right there.
Oh, man, I think I heard iron. He bulls over Boom, and it's a 2-on-1 now. Ashley Carty has got to deal with the women. Anjanette takes a shot, and it goes just wide. Very calm by Ashley Carty there to not panic. She played that 2-on-1 very well. took away the option of Amber and let their goalie handle the shot all the way. Amber definitely splits the D. Anjanette takes a shot. I think she kind of wished she could control it on the first attempt, because then she really would have had a great chance. Stroshain gets it up, but it is intercepted, and here comes Mark Ignazuski. He gets to the dot and fires one in. Comes back around for Anjanette. Wheels around the half boards. Throws it into open space, and that one is easily going to be collected by Team Morton. There go the forwards. Kessler's just going to throw it in, and Stroshain's got a chance to add to his goal total. He's got a woman in front. He gets her, and it goes just wide.
Team Morton's getting some pretty open shots right now. As long as they keep that open right there in the front of the net, they got a clear shot every time. I
think they're definitely starting to gel. Good block there by, I think that was Ignazuski, and that generates a breakaway for, Anjanette. And Ashley, in hot pursuit, takes away that chance. Incredible defense there. But a very, very active Team Delgado reminds Team Morton that even if they do get back in this game, the lead can change at any moment.
Team Delgado's going to have to keep a level head, though. They seem kind of crazy right now. Got to get back to their structured defense and offense right now.
Definitely. They are kind of wheeling around a little bit in their own zone. Mark Morton and his squad have pretty much controlled this period. Here comes Carty. She's going to take it down low. She's got a couple options in front. Oh, and the deflection goes wide.
Team Delgado keeps leaving the front of the net open.
Absolutely. Very uncharacteristic for the Delgado defense to leave the slot open like that so blatantly. But there were two Morton forwards in the slot, uncontested. And I think if Team Morton had settled the puck a little bit more there, probably would have had a better chance at getting that one on net and generating a scoring chance. Nonetheless, puck comes back to Team Delgado, and they immediately work it down to the net. I think that's the big difference here so far, is that Delgado has been forcing that puck to the net right away, and Morton has kind of been wheeling it around a little bit more. Face off in the Morton zone, won by the proprietary team. Ashley tries to chip it around to the captain, but it takes a weird bounce off the boards, and it's going to come out to the goalie. The goalie gives it back to Ashley, and they do it again, this time successfully. Morton feeds Carty as she comes up, takes a shot. I think that one might have gone just wide. Here comes Pearson. He's got one on, but he doesn't seem to mind. Calmly wheels it around. Gets it to Jordy Boom at the circle. His shot goes wide, but Manville had a really good chance there of stuffing one in. Came just a little bit wide. Didn't quite hit the post, bounce out the outside of the net. Morton now at the dot. Takes a shot and a save. Ringelman hasn't been tested much this game, but for the most part, she's been solid. 16 minutes to play, 2-1 Team Delgado here in the second half. Team Delgado wins the draw, but gives it away. Team Morton gonna set up, and this is the kind of play that they want. Kessler, a good shot. Just kind of a floater, but it was knocked down by Ignazuski before it got to Stroshain and Ringelman. Stroshain was in good position, though. Look at Brandom skate through 3 Morton players. And Anjanette manages to get a shot. She fans on the second one. Amber's shot goes wide, and Kessler is just going to clear it out of there. Luke trying to pursue the puck, but he can't get away from Ignazuski, and Boom is going to feed Anjanette Delgado. Comes all the way down, though. The dump, kind of an errant pass. I think she was trying to find Amber. She battles Morton, the captain. He crosses the red line. He's got his forwards crashing the net. He's in the high slot. He's in the low slot. He can't quite get a shot off. Stroshain wheeling around, and Boom immediately all over him. There's the speed and reach of Boom. He looks like he's very slow, but he's actually very quick on his feet. Blocker save there. In front! Amber Brandom shot barely turned aside, and Team Morton owes a lot right now to their goaltending. Kessler takes a shot blocked by Ignazuski again, Things really opening up now. Luke takes a shot. Stick save. Boom works it out. Dangerous pass in front. Don't want to feed the slot like as a defender like that. There were 2 Morton players there. Couldn't quite get their sticks on it though. Shot! I don't see any indication. I can hear Ashley Carty from here screaming in the net, but I didn't see an indication by the referee whether that was a goal or not. And it looks like they're going to line up down in the Delgado zone, so I guess that wasn't a goal. That's a heartbreaker. Carty, I think, is so frustrated about it that she immediately wants to get out there. And she does, forcing Kessler off the rink. It's hard for me to tell. I think that puck may have squeaked 5-hole through Ringelman, but the official ruling on the court is no, and obviously we have no replay to show us otherwise. Oh, and Pearson in alone in front. Tries to dish it to Boom, but Carty broke it up. And I told you, she's a woman on a mission. Skates into the high slot. She's got Stroshane and Luke in front. Takes a shot. And a killer save. It was an excellent shot.
As long as they keep shooting, one of them will land one of the time.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
Keep shooting, keep shooting.
Oh, in my last game, we just got shut out, and I tell you, sometimes goalie is just good.
Sometimes the puck has to be a little bit hotter than you expect.
Well, you know what? That's what they say. You know, I'd rather be lucky than good any day, and sometimes you are going to need luck to win. Stroshane battles to keep the puck, gets it down just a little bit wide. But a low shot like that it's that soft, that's not going to get through Ringelman. She covers the bottom of the net so well. Out for Manville, but just a little bit wide. Captain Mark Morton is going to collect the puck. 13:23 to play here in the period. Ignazuski and Scott collided a little bit. They're both all right, though. Pass for Carty. She didn't get it. Manville now. He's got Ignazuski in front. Ignazuski takes a whack at it and a big save, I think. Yeah, okay, that was. I saw the referee pointing, but he was not pointing to the net. He was pointing to the face-off circle. So I was right on my first assessment. That was a big save on a really, really tricky little play there between Manville and the defender, Ignazuski, who was way down in front. Awkward little chip towards the Morton net off the face-off. Way to beat the defender. Over takes a shot, and it's just high. Down in front. Ringelman sprawling, and she covers it up with 12:45 to play. What a save. But Morton is getting their chances here. There is no way that they're out of this game yet. Half the period to play. Another face-off down in the Delgado zone. Line change for Delgado. Brandom and Delgado lining up.
Seems like Team Morton has definitely found that sweet spot right in front of that net.
I think
definitely line up every shot right there.
I think you're right. They're getting their chances. And that's the right attitude, is just keep pressuring Ringelman. Keep putting pucks on net. Ashley tries to get the puck up, but it's broken up by Ignazuski, who's skating in. He dishes it wide over to Brandon. Takes a shot, but that's going to go wide as well behind the net. Carty can't get it past Pearson. Really, really good pass. Brandon tries to get it back to him, but can't. Carty breaks it up. 3-on-2 for a minute. Carty takes a backhander. Blocked, I believe, by Ignazuski. And it's Brandom and Delgado once again. Takes his shot. That one just a little bit wide again. And then wheel the puck around. Ignazuski's got it high at the red line. Over to Boom, the right point. Takes his shot, but it's blocked. I'm telling you, he's got a lot of oomph in that. Got to use that weapon more. Stroshane hauled down.
By a girl.
By Jeanette. No call. Here comes Team Morton. Takes a shot, and it takes a funny bounce, but it doesn't make it all the way to Ringelman. Ringelman looked like she might have been screened on that play, reacted a little bit late to the shot. But lucky for her, the puck didn't come to her.
Good recovery by Team Morton.
Kessler takes a shot, and it bounces high, gets behind her. But she gets on top of it. 10:30 to play, 2-1, still your score. Team Delgado up by 1 in the Spring 08 season opener here at Water City, Loch Ness. Seen a lot of action so far. Kessler tries to give us some more scoring. That one goes just wide left. But I'd say this period's been a pretty big improvement for Team Morton. What do you say?
Definitely so. I predicted that they might bring it out in the second half. They're just trying to rest up for the first part of half.
Sounds
As long as they keep that intensity, Team Delgado is going to have to really keep their level head right now.
Definitely, definitely. You cannot and you should not, and I don't think they will sit back and kind of defend this lead. A 1-goal lead against a team that's very capable of scoring.
See how Team Morton's spreading that floor again? They're keeping that shot wide open right in the front.
Absolutely.
Nice attempt right there.
Puck trickles out. Brandom. No, I'm sorry, Rieger. Or Delgado. I don't know what to call her anymore. Manville takes a shot, and I think that, yep, blocker save. Well done. I think it'd be easier for me to call her Rieger, just because when Joey's out there, we don't want any confusion. But I've been calling her Delgado this whole game, so if I go back and forth, it's the same person. 13 on Jeanette. Don't worry about it. All right, face-off down in the Morton zone. Manville set to take it for Team Delgado. Another new addition to the Delgado squad. Touch with a high stick. And they're going to whistle that one dead. Manville got a piece of that one when his stick was pretty high. And that is going to bring the face-off all the way down to the Team Delgado zone. Just shy of 8.5 to play. Team Delgado's been good in the face-off circle, but in general, that's not the sort of thing you want to do. I think that's basically our equivalent of icing. But Team Delgado wins the face-off anyway, so much for that. Ngazuski over to Boom. Jordy skating with it. Stroshane in pursuit. And there goes Boom. Those long strides, and he just takes off.
He's very quick off the pass. Very quick.
Oh, and that one just sitting there in front for Pearson, but he couldn't get to it before Team Morton goaltender covered it up. And I feel so ridiculous for not even paying attention to who he is, and I apologize so very much for not knowing who's in the pipes for Team Morton. I will reprimand myself for that after the game. Another face-off win for Team Delgado. Ignazuski tries to get it down to Manville, but Morton beats him to it. Kessler had one man to beat, but he couldn't get through the long reach of Jordy Boom. How about that? Kessler's got a chance now. Shot deflects off a stick and goes high and wide down into the corners. Ignazuski up from Manville, but just a little bit out of his reach. And that one's going to trickle all the way back down. 7 minutes to play. Morton up, trying to get his forward sprung here. Eric collects it at the bench and gets it back to Mark. Steve Manville. He's got John Pearson, takes a shot and a big save. Save of the game even. Giving Team Morton a chance to stay in this game late. A 3-1 deficit would have been pretty hard to break. So that's a big stop on a known and proven goal scorer in this league and in others.
Only 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in the second half. Seems like we got a pretty good game right now.
Absolutely. This one's still up in the air. Think we're going to see a shootout?
It's very possible. They're leaving that net wide open again.
Morton! Puck just knocked off his stick. But Eric's going to knock it all the way back down. Forwards in pursuit, but they couldn't get there before Jordy Boom. Skates around Stroshane, crosses the red line, and there he goes. He does it again, but he loses it this time. We got a whistle. Looking for an indication. Looks like it's going to be a Team Morton penalty. Whatever the infraction was, because I missed the hand signal. Apparently it was something that was done to Anjanette Delgado. And that is not what Team Morton needed right now. 2 minutes in the sin bin. Morton goalie whacking his stick on the floor here, trying to get the face off. Trying to get things going. Don't want the clock to drift away from him. Ooh! Brandom goes down in a heap right in front of us. She's fine. She's always fine. She probably did that on purpose. Just to,
it's all part of her strategy.
Probably. Just to try and take out the Morton guy. I don't know if that was a kneeing call or a tripping call. That looks like a knee. He's not doing the trip. That's a kneeing call. Is this going to be against... He's got to be trying to do a trip, and he's just doing something weird. Who is this against? Meanwhile, the clock continues to tick. Yeah, that's going to be Amber, probably for her little collision. I think she had no idea what was going on. But 3-on-3. Jordy Boom on his way off. On his way to the bench. And no one else was ready to get back on. Kessler takes a shot wide, but fended off anyway by Ringelman. Eric swings it in again. Shoots and scores! A 3-on-3 goal, just shy of 4 minutes to play. Team Morton ties it up to 2 here.
Team Morton's putting a lot of pressure on that net right now.
Oh, and that's a timeout. That is a timeout for Team Delgado, I do believe, to try and get things calmed down, squared away, and try and not let this game get away from them here. So a timeout. The score is tied 2-2 here in the second. 3:45 to play, and we're going to take a little break. After a lengthy timeout, some discussion about the clock, and an argument between the people in the box as to who got out when, we finally get back underway here. The score is tied, 3.5 to play. It is still 3-on-3 hockey right now, and there will be a brief Team Morton power play. Good shot by Eric, and that one is sticked down by Lauren Ringelman.
Seemed like a much-needed timeout for Team Delgado.
Definitely, I think it
seemed
was
to mellow out a little bit.
very wise to just try and kind of compose themselves and, try and not let this game slip away. And I'm sure Morton is feeling okay about the prospect of a shootout because they like the idea of going up against Ringelman. But I tell you, here in her 3rd season, she is not the rookie that she was. And I think she's not necessarily doomed if we go to a shootout here. She's put together a really strong performance. John Pearson trying to make it no shootout, and he has done just that, at least for the time being, at 2:41, the hat trick goal for Team Delgado's newest member, John Pearson. This goes to show you how quickly things can turn, and I'm sitting here talking about shootout. I was very, very wrong. Oh, both goalies waving their hands after some argument from Carty. I don't know. I thought that one was in, but it looks like they're going to say no. Face-off in Morton's zone, and yes, that was no goal, so no hat trick for Pearson. And Morton not necessarily in dire straits yet. Dodged a huge bullet on there. I don't know about you, but I thought that one went in.
It looked like it did.
It looked like it did.
I would have called it in.
And I thought they did, but then they called it off. I don't know. Either way, Morton possessing the puck down low in the Team Delgado zone. And here is what they've been doing for the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just throwing rubber at Ringelman. That has been the game plan, and so far, it's kept them in a nail-biter here to open the season. Under a minute and a half to play. If there is no score to break this tie, then we will go to a shootout. Luke. Kessler shoots! Oh, that one goes just wide. I think Ringelman got a piece of it, though. That one had a chance. Puck comes out to Captain Mark Morton, and he's got Pearson in pursuit, so he knows he can't give this puck up. He gets it over to Eric, who loses it to Pearson. Morton, the only man left. Thankfully for him, he forced Pearson to shoot it a little bit early, and it went wide.
Pearson's appearing to be very quick off the pass, so they're going to have to pay attention to that.
Oh, that guy's
Definitely
got a lot of jump. He is going to be a threat all year, no question about it. And here he comes. He's going to be a threat for the rest of this game. 30 seconds left. He gets the puck up to Jordy Boom, takes it down to the left corner. Morton rubs him off the puck, but it collides. Well, not really collides, but he gets in the way of Eric Kessler, so they couldn't really collect the puck there. And big chances in front for Jordy Boom and Steve Manville. Nobody really took the initiative, and nobody really heaved that puck on the Morton goaltender. So I think that was a lost opportunity for Team Delgado.
Only 17 seconds left in the second half, so it looks like we're going to have an overtime.
Looks like it, but last time I said that, it probably took about 17 seconds for Pearson to at least make everybody think that there was a goal. Some arguing, sweet talking from Ashley Carty got that waved off, though. Who knows? Maybe she's right. Maybe it was no good. Manville takes a shot, and that is going to be a save that will end regulation here. The clock ticks out on these teams. It is 2-2. We are going to the shootout, and this is going to be an interesting one. After the puck flip, I guess, it looks like Team Delgado is going to be shooting first, and who else? They pick their gun right now. The guy that is responsible for both goals in this game, John Pearson. Collects the puck at the red line. Skates into the slot. Stick handles, takes a shot, and it is saved! And that is a huge, huge stop. Ashley Carty hops over the boards, and it looks like it is going to be her chance to give her team the lead here in the shootout. Goalie signals that she's ready. Carty, stick handles, takes a shot, and that one goes wide. I think Ringelman might have got a piece of it with her pad. Couldn't quite tell from this angle. Nonetheless, it is 0-0 here in the shootout. Robert Hobbs for Team Delgado. He collects the puck, rolls on him a little bit. Can't get it settled. Takes the shot. I didn't see an indication there. I think that was a save. Yeah, I think that was a save. It sounded to me like the cheering was coming from the Delgado bench. That's what got me a little bit confused. Luke's got a goal for Team Morton so far. Let's see if he can do it in the shootout. Oh, and he loses the puck. That has got to hurt. Didn't even get the chance to take the shot. Jordy Boom shooting third for Team Delgado. I told you this guy's got a good shot. Let's see if he can make something of it. Skates down, comes straight at him. Stick handles, takes a shot at a huge stick save. Got it down. And Jordy made one stronger move to his left. He could have got around it. But as it turns out, that is a big, big save. Eric Kessler has a chance to be the hero and rob this game from Team Delgado. There he comes. Builds up a little bit of speed. Gets a puck out in front of him. Comes at Ringelman straight on. Takes a shot. Save. Yeah, there's no question about it. Ringelman is not the person in the net that she was 2 seasons ago, rather. She is solid for her team right now. Amber Brandom up fourth for Team Delgado. She waits for the go. The goalie signals that he's ready. She starts from way back. Builds up a nice cruising speed, collects the puck. Comes in, takes a shot and scores! Amber the Torpedo Brandom fires from the high slot. I don't think the Team Morton netminder was quite ready for the shot to be released so fast.
Just quick off the draw.
Absolutely.
Team Delgado actually has a really quick shooting team, honestly, watching them. quick fire every shot they have.
They do. They don't mess around. This is Morton's last chance. If they don't score here, they lose. Backhand move goes wide. Ringelman didn't have to make the save, and Amber Brandom is the hero for Team Delgado as they salvage what looked like a game that they may have given up. Team Morton was really in control for a lot of that period. Then there's the controversy of Pearson's third goal that was waved off eventually. They were still arguing about that in the time between the second period and the shootout. So what was maybe a little bit of controversy got averted. Team Morton is going to pick up the point for the shootout loss, and Team Delgado starts things off right for a big win in a very, very tight contest here to open up our 2008 spring season. I'm going to go ahead and think things over a little bit, and then we'll be back with our 3 stars. All right, that was a very, very hotly contested game. It was a nail-biter. Came down to the 4th round of the shootout with Amber Brandom being the shootout hero. And it's time for our 3 stars here at Hockey Night in MARINA. For my 3rd star, I'm going to have to go with Jordy Boom. I think it's kind of out of left field, but that guy has impressed me so much with the way he's grown and developed over the last few years. He's so solid, and he showed a lot of offensive awareness, which isn't something I'm used to seeing from his game, where he was really, really good at springing those rushes and getting in deep and using his speed and using his reach. So I think he looked very solid out there.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. He's very quick off the pass. I noticed that a lot watching the game, and he seemed to be very aware of what was going on down the floor.
Definitely.
So I'd have to agree with you on
Definitely.
that one.
So big 3rd star for Jordy Boom. My 2nd star is going to go to the the overtime hero, Amber Brandom, who she's always someone to watch out for. She is not physically a very intimidating presence, but once you get on the rink with her, you know not to screw with this chick. She had a great game. She really did. And it was really nice for her that she could punctuate it with her shootout winning goal, the only goal that came in the shootout here in 4 rounds. So that's really impressive stuff.
I'd have to agree with you, but I'd put her as number 1 for me.
Yeah?
I think she really stepped up her game this time and really showed what she had. She was scrappy for sure. I'd have to agree with you for that. But
lives up to her reputation.
I think she'd be my number 1 star for this game.
Maybe it's a little too obvious.
Maybe I'm a girl.
Maybe it's a little too obvious, but my number 1 star has got to be Pearson. I mean, this guy coming back off an injury. He's a former Rogue player, so you know he's already going to have some kind of an advantage. But there's no question about it. I'm sure Team Delgado, not honestly, but Team Delgado is saying, Mark who and Chris who, and we're fine. We got this guy. He really, really stepped up tonight. Offensively, I think he really carried the team. Aside from having the 2 goals, he was getting a lot of scoring chances, and even taking plays that didn't look like scoring chances, and he would find ways to bury them. So, and he, on the losing end of a controversial call there, but he definitely had the potential for a hat trick, and he was on fire. So I'm going to give my 1st star to John Pearson here.
Word. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to say he's probably my number 1 as well. I got 2 number 1s. What can I say?
There you go. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a lot of fun opening the season up for you. I know I've missed it for a long time. It feels like we've been away forever. So for Scott McDonald behind the camera, I don't want to screw your name up. Amy Gallegos. I didn't, I'm too white. I can say Gallegos or all kinds of ridiculous things. I'll let you do it. It sounds really cool the way you say it. And I'm Chris Blair. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.